From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
What's going on, nerds, and welcome to this week's episode of the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. We are talking about last weekend's festivities up in Hartford, Connecticut, the ConnectiCon convention. Number 23. Hi, Susie.
Hi. You realize that that's a little redundant to say the ConnectiCon convention, because ConnectiCon is the combination of Connecticut
Yes,
and...
I'm aware.
Okay.
How you
It's
doing?
like it's like saying ATM machine.
True. Well, this was a absolute awesome opportunity that was given to the two of us to cover the convention as a podcast. So thank you to everybody that approved us and helped us along with questions and everything. Jason, you're a huge shout out to you. But Susie, initial thoughts before we go into day by day festivities. Why do you keep coming back to this?
I can find cool stuff.
I remember you said you got something like that. I haven't seen it, and you're just like, here it is.
A little fidget thing. I got 2 dinosaurs last year. I now started a collection on my office desk of them. And, he got a tanker.
I also got a D20 that has Typhlosion in it, which is dope as heck.
I got my husband a D20 that has Raichu in it, and I got a D20 that has Eevee in it. But it's for me, it's the people. It's always a very welcoming group. Any body type is allowed. You can cosplay basically anything as long as you adhere to the convention rules. It's a safe space. And I think that's why I love it so much, is it's a safe space. I mean, my 2.5-year-old daughter was with us this year, and everybody with all of her tantrums just kept avoiding her. And I didn't feel embarrassed because they were just avoiding eye contact with me, and it was great. You don't want to be that mom that has the 2-year-old toddler throwing a tantrum in the middle of a shopping area. And that's what I had all weekend, and everybody was just great about it.
It's literally, for me, a weekend vacation for nerds. Right?
It's also, and I think to some extent, our friend group, which is, grown extensively over the years. One of my best friends lives in Maine. It's one of the few weekends a year that I actually get to see her. And so it's a great time for us to have fun, get together, and not necessarily be together. We all get to go off and do our own things, but we caught up for dinner and lunches and everything else.
Yeah, you guys had a very nice girls' day.
And we got to celebrate someone's birthday while we were there.
Yes, Paxton's first birthday. But that also, I want to bring that another question that I'll answer on my end as well, but I want to hear your thoughts first. How does ConnectiCon go about with the kids?
So I've never actually spent any time with the kids zone, ever. I've never had any reason to. For me, it's always been, you pop in, you spend 2 minutes to have a deep breath and let it back out, and then you run away. And I got to actually take my daughter in there this year, and it was nice to see the coloring. And they had a nice little segment on for Padawan, so you can learn how to wield a lightsaber. I was told that my 2-year-old was welcome, and I said, no, thank you. She doesn't need to be armed with a weapon at 2. Maybe a little older, but she understands.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't. She's already she's lethal now.
She's already a force to be reckoned with.
And that just smiles and everything's okay. Like she just
But
hits
yeah,
you
and I
and
mean,
hits you and
you and
hits
I
you.
went to a couple panels, one of which we went with Paxton, and he started to make a fuss in the middle of the panel.
And nobody batted an eye.
Nobody batted an eye.
I did take him up and take him to the back of the auditorium. That way, people
Yeah,
could still hear.
yeah, but nobody said anything. Nobody was like, "Hey, keep your kid down." They were very welcoming to the fact that kids are kids. They're
Yeah.
You're gonna make noise. There's only so much we as parents can do to avoid that. Um, my poor daughter is learning the difference between loud and soft. She is not succeeding, but she's trying. Um, she has a habit. We were in one of my best friend's panels, and she walked up and he goes, "Shh, Uncle Punk is talking," and I'm like, "No."
Which we'll get into that because while this is a full ConnectiCon review, I do want to give some shout outs to a couple people, a couple panels, and a couple vendors as well. Uh-oh.
My Axel doesn't want to stand up. Ignore me. It's fine. I fixed it.
But yeah, with Paxton, with him just being a year old, everybody for the most part was so nice because we would just put him down and let him crawl, and people were just smiling. They wanted to play with him. It going to con before child is significantly different than going to con with child, but it's so much better.
It's I think I'm gonna slightly disagree with you there.
That's better.
I I think it's a combination of, yes, it's better with your kid because you get to watch I got to watch Evie with all of her interactions with all of the different cosplayers. One of them, I want to say she was a blue fox. I'm not honestly sure, but they danced with her, gave her a sticker, and this is a great way for, kids to meet characters in masks and otherwise and know that they're okay. And I understand that we live in a generation that that's not necessarily the case, but that's why ConnectiCon is so great because it is a safe space
Yes.
for those that are wearing, masks or fursuits or anything like that to just be themselves.
Yeah. It's a full, like I said, weekend vacation for people to geek out in whichever way they want, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be an anime. It could be a TV show, like we saw. It could be wrestling. It could be anything. And I as people who have watched the podcast or listened to it know, I'm not a huge anime person. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I like comic books. Um, but I popped really hard. Excuse me. Popped really hard for a guy dressed as PSY, the South Korean
I
Gundam style guy.
sigh.
So I didn't want to screw that up and say it wrong. But I popped really hard. Like I heard Gundam style, and I'm like, okay. And then I heard it again, and I'm like, does this guy have something on repeat? And then I come around the corner, and he's just dancing, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Or everybody in the fursuits. I look forward to that. The every time I come to con, all the people in the fursuits, how they just get on the stairs and they take this huge photo, and the suits are beautiful. They're immaculate. And everybody's just having a great time. What I picture in my mind is shoot, episode 3, Star Wars,
That was not helpful.
Revenge of the Sith, when Anakin goes up into the Jedi Temple, the song that plays, and like them just coming up like da 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 da. I've seen the same video with the army of Pikachus, and we had a big Pikachu this year, and it was freaking great. Um, I wanted to say a huge congratulations to the Joe Hendry guy. We saw him 2 years ago because we didn't go last year because of Paxton, and this year he dropped 75, 80 pounds. So congratulations to him. He looks great. Like literally took Joe Hendry. Even did his entrance, and it was phenomenal. I I love ConnectiCon. ConnectiCon is something I look forward to every single year. It's nice to not just be around my friends, but be around people I have some sort of, you know, I guess mindset with, like when it comes to comic books and superheroes and everything. But let's get into why we're talking about it. Thursday's badge pickup day, and we had one heck of a time going to two panels at the exact same time.
One of them had technical difficulties.
Which means we had to go there sooner.
Yeah.
But huge shout out to James. You're gonna see him in the image and video role that I have on the screen. He was Falcon, Captain America. He was a bunch of other characters.
He was Black Ranger.
Yep,
He was Cat Noir.
that's the one I was messing up with.
Just ask me. I know all of his cosplays.
And wasn't he somebody from Final Fantasy too?
Yes, he was Zack Fair.
Oh, that's funny. But no, it was his first panel talking about the 50 years of Super Sentai, and I love the fact that him and Megan, his girlfriend, it was a fun panel, and I don't know anything for the most part outside of Power Rangers and such. But he basically, I don't want to say dumbed it down, but for the people that don't know what Super Sentai is, was able to bring you clips, talk about it, crack jokes. It was such a funny panel. And then the Q&A afterwards, because they had about 10 or so minutes left. Congratulations on his first panel. And I think it was a 100% success on him, and I hope he does it again.
So, the part I'm gonna laugh about here is because they had the Super Sentai panel, and my husband was running the Intro to Kamen Rider panel, which is the Super Sentai grandfather, big brother, little brother. I think it's big brother. The kin to Super Sentai, and I will not tell you how many times I've watched his panel because he's done it for a couple of years now.
7
and
years.
every year,
This was his 7th time doing it.
And every year, he never ceases to amaze me with what he pulls out. So, like, it's always a new factor, a new quip, or new something. So, that would be a big point, is because I see a lot of panels that return. Don't think that they're the same panel every year, because guaranteed there's something new in them.
And I will say about Will's panel, while it's the same name every year and some of the information is the same, he redoes it to the point where it's a completely different show every single year.
Oh, yeah.
And from somebody who, again, only watches Kamen Rider when it's with our group, I do have Drive and 01 on my computer, and when I'm into watching it, I end up going through about 10 or 15 episodes.
Yeah, that's but yeah, that was our Thursday. It was a little bit of chaos, but it wasn't too bad. We got to explore the food trucks, which had a good selection this year.
Food trucks.
They had a good selection this year. I was a little disappointed because we see the same trucks every year, which is great because it means that I know exactly which booth I'm going to and getting. But it's definitely, the food trucks are worth checking out every year. Even if you think they're the same, they're worth checking out because they have that whole lower level that they squeeze a whole bunch of trucks into. Um, so and they had a shrimp food truck this year, which Will tried, and he was like, "That's really good."
I really love how they bring those together every single year. The food
Yeah,
trucks in ConnectiCon, um, because it's very limited with inside the convention center.
yeah. There's only so much fried food I can eat,
Or ramen or
and I
pizza.
can't have mac and cheese. So
Yeah.
you just eliminated the whole food group for me.
So Thursday badge pickup day, we had those two panels, and for the most part, it was just chilling with everybody. Friday though is when everything started to pick up. I think Friday was the first day we actually saw there was issues with parking, because of how packed this weekend was going to get. And I don't know what it was like last year because, like I said, we were in the hospital. My wife was having Paxton. Um, but has it been gradually getting more busy every single year?
Oh yeah, it's been getting this year was the worst I'd seen it
This, I think
Friday,
if I'm
but
mistaken, I think they sold out of everything except maybe the 1,000 badges. I saw the post about there was 1,000 badges left.
they sold out Friday and Saturday.
Okay, that answers that question.
So I believe I'm pretty confident that I saw a post that they sold out on Saturday too. So, um, I mean, it was very successful. There was definitely parking issues, but one of the things that I will grant, they had anticipated the parking issues. So they were posting at different places to park,
Oh
where
yeah,
the shuttles were going to be, um, how you get to the shuttles. Like they were very on top of the parking issue. They knew it was going to be a problem. Um, it's why I try to stay in a hotel every year because I commuted last year. I never want to do that again.
no, because you're leaving stupid early to go do that.
Oh yeah, but it was worth it with my 1-year-old last year.
I mean, it makes me feel like if you're commuting every day, get there early and start tailgating. Wait for con to open.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, there was stuff to do at the Marriott first thing in the morning. Um,
Well, there
the
always is because I
convention.
think con technically opens at 8 a.m. It's just the convention center. Um, the
So
halls don't open till 10 or
so
11.
um most of us old time con goers, con didn't open until 11 a.m. on Friday, but they had stuff in the Marriott before 11 a.m. And I know that sounds weird, but and not everyone thinks this way, but there are a good chunk of people who you say con and they're thinking immediately to convention center, not the whole
Yeah,
entity.
which I do
So,
like. The last couple years we've tried to stay at the Marriott because, especially with the two children now,
I,
I would hate to have to go back to. And we loved the Hilton. Don't get me wrong, we loved staying at the Hilton. It was easy access to when there was a Yard Goats game this over the weekend while Con was there. Um, but with the two kids, and if they get cranky, it is so easy to just go upstairs and boy, Paxton was cranky.
trust me, there was a toddler not too far behind him.
Which I think he caught the con flu.
Oh
Yeah, he
no.
had a little bit of a fever last night. Just said it didn't go well. It's down a couple degrees today. She stopped giving him Tylenol this morning, and it stayed down even at 8:20 tonight. Um,
Yeah.
but I think it happens to a majority of everybody. There's so many people in an area.
Oh yeah. Um, it's one of the things that I watch for. It's but I mean, I've never gotten sick. Knock on wood. I've never gotten sick from con. Um,
Uh,
I don't really get sick the week after, but
it's
not the week after we come home from con, but the following week.
which it is funny. I get sick after ConnectiCon, but I don't get sick after coming home from Disney. And I would think there's more people in Florida. And you're on an airplane.
Different air.
Fair. Hi,
Uh,
James.
so Saturday.
Nope. We still got to talk about
Ooh.
Friday.
What did we miss on Friday?
We missed our first trivia match.
Yes, we did.
And oh my God. The Trivia Tavern has gotten so popular. They give us one of the side back panels up on the top of the
Mhm.
convention center, and it's always been perfectly fine. Fits a good chunk of people, but for the Pokemon one, and for what I heard about all weekend to that aspect, um, 155 people and about 70-ish teams for just the Pokemon one. It got so hot up there. Eh,
So it wasn't just the Pokemon trivia side that was hot. It was the whole upstairs because
it was
no
better on
matter,
Saturday.
it was way better on Saturday. But Friday it was really warm in there. Um,
But
you could not,
155 people. You guys will see it in the
yeah.
video
You
picture
you
roll.
I would say that my only complaint,
There it is.
trust
That's
me,
fine.
I have complaints. I am a complainer. I'm fully aware that I'm a complainer, but my only true complaint from this weekend is the fact that we had no cell service.
Yes, and that was different.
That was way different this year. Um,
Could it be the amount of people that were trying to
it was,
access?
yeah, it was the amount of people. So, a lot of grace was given, but it's when you're trying to get a hold of your group because your toddler needs pants.
But huge shout out to Brian and Chris for coming back and putting on one hell of a weekend uh, with the trivia. The only gripe I have with that, with how popular they have gotten, I kind of wish they were able to take over at least one of the panel rooms for when they do it. But that also removes, I would think, the tavern part of it, unless something happens, or they could
Yeah,
probably figure it out. But with how many people there were, I kind of wish they would take over, like I said, at one of the panel rooms.
or
Cause
even cap it.
yeah, yeah, but that kind of stinks too. Because if you're just a tiny bit behind,
Yeah, but I mean,
because
if you go to
people, like I said, go up there to tailgate before the trivia.
yeah, but if you go to any one of the panels, the minute the room fills up, they close the door. You can't get in. The panel's full. I saw a couple of those signs actually this year, which was amazing to see. I haven't seen any of those signs in the last couple of years. Like the con this year felt more like 2019
I didn't go
than
to.
it
I don't think we
has.
went to that one.
You
I
did
think we
you
started 2020,
your first con
2021.
your first con was COVID con.
Well, it was in September that year.
It was in September of I believe 2021. So your first con was I believe 2021. So this ConnectiCon this year felt more like 2019 before COVID, before all the restrictions, before all of the it felt more normal.
Yeah.
And with the way everything is in the world, we needed a splash of normal. So that's
Did you want
Connecticut.
to get to Saturday, or
I
because
I
there was a
actually
couple of gripes that I was going to mention over the weekend at the end.
okay.
Not huge ones, but just layout wise.
Yeah, you and I are gonna have a difference of opinion on that. I can foresee that, but that's okay.
Ruh-roh.
Saturday, um, I mean they sold out. There was no parking. It was absolutely insane. Um, I mean, I had partially a girls' day, and trying to get food took forever. And we were in the Marriott getting food, and it took forever.
Mm.
There was just so many people, and it's great. I love seeing all of these businesses flourish because of so many people.
I kind of wish they'd open the restaurant for seating.
Yeah, I mean, we ended up going up and chilling in our room, but um, it was just and the fact that like the L bar, like me and AJ and a couple of our friends went for drinks after one of the panels, and they had specialized Pokemon drinks. It was fantastic to
Very
see.
cute.
Like, yeah, it was great to see like a specialized menu just for ConnectiCon. and you could try these different foods. I think I split my sandwich with one of our friends so she could try mine, and I tried hers. Still undecided which one I like better. Your mic is off.
How about those truffle fries?
Those truffle fries were delicious.
Those truffle
I
fries are very good.
still prefer duck fries.
But Saturday was the busiest day of con, like it usually is. Made it very hard to get around both the dealer's room, Artist Alley, and Hall B. What do they call the other side?
Well, that's Hall A.
What do they call the side
And
that the wrestling ring was on?
I don't know. Exhibition?
Sure.
We're gonna go with exhibition because I don't
Um,
have my phone, so I can't even look it up.
Couple shout outs to a couple vendors. Like I showed you the wooden mug, the Holzbecker
Close enough.
Eberwood. Loved it. It was I've probably I haven't got a beer in that year yet, but I will soon. And Silver Fox Creations. I know your daughter came away with
A very cute pair of ears, which she loves.
oh god, it's almost glued to her head.
Yeah.
I love how durable they are. Your daughter kept, and they just boom right on, no problem.
But you know how you were talking about, like, you know, what you love about con, and like that's one of the things that I'm talking about is stuff like that, where I don't want to order off of Etsy.
No.
I'd rather go to a person, have a conversation, get what I'm actually looking for, and walk away happy.
Also, really, really like. I'll show his bag since I have it right here.
Oh my god, I love him so much. I'm so mad because the sticker isn't small enough to fit on my new fan.
I have to go get my car washed before I put them on. We got a lot of stickers. I'm gonna, like I said, I gotta go clean the car window off first before throwing it on. But trying to decide which one I want to put on the back of the car. I might replace Paxton's Grogu with the other Grogu that I got.
Yeah. But we got a bunch of interesting stuff. And I mean, he was one of the vendors that was having such an issue with the internet.
The Wi-Fi, yeah.
The Wi-Fi, yeah. And he walked over. I had suggested to him, you know, who to go talk to. And he walked over, had a conversation, came back, and my card went through immediately. And he was very apologetic. And I was like, no worries, dude. Like, con almost always has issues with their internet. It was much better this year. But it's moving up in the world, and I like it. But I mean, we could talk about my daughter's Umbreon, who she calls Bunny.
Oh my god. There were a lot of Pokemon plushies being sold over the weekend. One of them came home with us.
I came home with 3.
Just like we did with Eevee when she was 1. She picked her Gen 1. Paxton just turned 1 at ConnectiCon. So we did pick his Gen 1. And what do you know? Went straight to Eevee.
Your kid loves my kid. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
My kid follows your kid like it's
yes.
like she's got candy.
To be fair, though, when AJ told me he wanted to do this at ConnectiCon, I looked at him and said, okay, who are you including? And he said, Eevee and Pikachu. I said, okay, well, we're going to nix Eevee because no matter what, your kid's leaving ConnectiCon with an Eevee. No matter what. I don't buy this kid plushies. I'm buying him a plushie at ConnectiCon. And then Eevee was included. So I definitely got to buy him a plushie at ConnectiCon.
So on Saturday, also wanted to throw this out there because we did a lot of walking around through con. John St. John brought back his Romp and Rescue dog adoption.
They raised.
I got the number.
You got the number?
16 puppies found new homes. Awesome. And they raised $14,490 to Save All Dogs Rescue 501c3 nonprofit. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. outside of the 16 puppies that found new homes, which I am so grateful that those little dogs that are so cute went and now have a family. But people actually went by and still donated their hard-earned
Mhm.
money to the cause, and every year it seems like that amount just keeps going up and up.
So,
And huge shout out to ConnectiCon, John St. John, his group as well for
so to throw a fun fact in here, they had to bring in more puppies for Saturday because they ran out of puppies.
that's dope. That is dope.
Fun fact for you.
That I very proud. I wish we were able to take another dog at home. Right now we have a very elderly Chihuahua Wiener Dog Terrier, and he's a butthead, but we love him. Butthead. Um,
My husband's been trying to convince me to bring home another dog.
he almost did the first year.
I almost did the first year. I haven't found a dog that I like there yet. I know exactly what kind of dog I want. So,
And if he
who
just
knows,
points the
maybe
right one out.
yeah, maybe next year.
But there was a certain panel that we wanted to cover, and we were talked to a couple people about covering while at ConnectiCon on Saturday. And it brought us way back to our childhood.
I felt so old in that panel.
I,
And
I,
I'm
I
so mad.
did love how everybody in that panel was around our age.
So I'm so mad because if I had fully processed that the Magic School Bus actors and actress was going to be there, I would have brought my autographed book of the Magic School Bus with me that I got as a kid and had them sign
Scholastic
it.
Book Fair, Magic School Bus was a huge boost
I
for
I'm
the book
so
fair.
mad. I was literally sitting there. I'm like, I missed an opportunity.
But no, we sat through it. Erica Luttrell, who's Keisha, Daniel DiSantono was Carlos, Danny Tamborelli, who we know from a whole bunch of things. He came in to do Arnold after the first kid, I think they said, aged out.
I
And
think
then
that's
Stuart Stone was Ralphie. Um, and they said this was the first time the four of them have been together since finishing this series, which
Mhm.
is absolutely wild to say.
They were also one of the cool things that I learned there is most of the time you're locked into a booth and you're recording your lines. They actually got to sit together and
That's
record their lines.
I
So they
had that
were
written down
feeding
in the
off of
article
each
that we're
other
posting.
energy.
Yep.
And that was amazing to learn and to you could even see their energy, like them bouncing off of each other.
Yeah. I also have it written down in the article because it was a whole thing throughout the panel that Stone kept
Yeah.
teasing DeSantano um, and reminding him that his mother kind of smacked his car uh, right after a recording session. I was like, you've
Yep.
been holding on to that for a while and you pulled it out of your bag of tricks now. And he
Uh-huh.
just kept going back to it and
Yep.
back to it. It just every time it would
Well,
make the whole.
that and Arnold died in the first episode.
I didn't know that. Like I
They
get it after thinking it, and as an adult that came off in space, and I'm like, and
yeah.
that's why we have Danny Tamborelli now.
They never went and did anything with dinosaurs. They did. We have the actual episode to prove it. We also got to hear what they thought that their characters would be doing as adults.
Yeah,
Um,
I know you have the video of some of this. I was trying to remember off the top of my head, but it wasn't one of the videos you sent me.
sorry.
Miss, I got Nitro just to send AJ stuff.
It wouldn't let me send. I had videos and Discord was like, no, sorry, that's too big. You can't do that. Buy Nitro. And I was like, fine.
Bought it, canceled. Nobody's got a reminder to cancel it. Hopefully I do. What were you saying about the what they were doing as adults? Because
what they were doing as adults. So no, Ralphie? One of them would own a pizza truck.
that would be Ralphie. Yep.
That was Ralphie. Arnold would be an accountant.
Yep.
Um, I can't think of
I can't remember what
the girl's name, but she was
Keisha.
going to be Keisha. She was going to be something to do with like learning and physics, probably a teacher or something to that effect. I don't remember what the last one was.
Yeah, I can't remember what Carlos said his character would have done. Maybe a
I feel like,
teacher?
no, I thought he said something about a. I don't know. They were joking back and forth about a food truck. Ralphie and his food truck,
Food
and
truck.
yeah, it was really good. I didn't expect. I've never done one of the Q&A sessions with the actors, and I really wish that I had in the past because that was so much fun.
Oh, absolutely. Even if we didn't, because we didn't get up and ask questions, just the the fact of listening to everybody uh have the thought of they had questions ready for the cast, and they were good questions.
Mm-hmm.
And Jess, I'll get to it later. She literally took over the article that I wrote for ConnectiCon that we're going to post on our Facebook page
Yeah.
later.
Uh-huh.
And at the bottom of it, uh, thanks to my wife for being so awesome and taking photos and videos. She's the most wonderful and best wife, and I love her so much. Like, I was going to say that anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, right there.
But no, definitely. Jess was a great help in getting us the videos and the photos and
Gotta show
everything
her to
after
do
the
widescreen.
weekend. Um, she literally we gave her a task and she ran. Like I was like, okay, I don't have to worry about this anymore. And
Bye, Felicia.
yeah, I was like, bye, Felicia. We'll see you later. But it was definitely interesting, a lot of fun. I Saturday was my favorite day.
Saturday usually is my favorite day. And don't get me wrong, I love Friday night with the John St. John Sexy Naughty
Mm.
panel. Where I love how it gets a little rated R, rated X, but
Yeah.
you know, within reason. If you're over 21, it's a fun panel. There's nothing to be worried about. Just go have fun, maybe have a couple drinks. Nothing is done.
You will learn extensively about the word consent.
I was just about to say that. And
Yes.
if you don't want to do it, you don't have to, and you get to pick your replacement, and there's no shame.
No, actually, you know what? You want to know what my favorite night was? Friday night, because AJ's little brother is finally 20.
I still think he's scarred.
And
I didn't know a couple of those things. Yeah, Chris, well, I'm aware you probably didn't know any of those
I can
things.
promise you that's not what scared him this weekend. But me and one of the other ones in our group were sitting there and we were egging him on. And he kept raising his hand.
Yeah,
and we kept
was
going,
it you or
gonna pick
Jocelyn
him?
that kept whispering him the answers?
Jocelyn.
That concerns me too. Because she's the godmother of my son.
So I looked at Chris and I was like, who are you going to take up there if you get picked and you get the correct answer? He's like, I don't know. I was like, cool, pick your brother.
I don't know. Some of those games as two dudes would have been funny as hell. Might not
I
have
told
been.
Jocelyn that if I got picked for any of them, because I did actually know one of the answers, I was taking her.
Fair point. But no, back to Saturday. I'm happy I kind of forgot about the sexy naughty panel for a second, which I don't know how I did. The cosplay death match, hosted every year by Mookie and the Voice of God. Have you gone to a death match? Oh Jesus!
So the one year that I was supposed to go, I was supposed to go this year, but I wasn't sure if Megan was going and I needed somebody to watch the toddler. And then it just turned into a whole big miscommunication, which is, it's okay. I'm bummed that I missed it, but I'm excited because it actually went better for James this year than it did the last time he did it. So
we'll get to that. But for anybody who doesn't know what a cosplay deathmatch is, at least I think this style is unique to ConnectiCon. I'm not going to give you full one-on-one details because there's a little bit that if you're going to go, I don't want to spoil for you. But
no, they all have to experience it at least once.
yes, it's a unique death match that pits cosplayers against each other, battling for the crowd's cheers for a not really a grand prize. Um, but I love for the fact that every year they keep bringing the one-eyed teddy bear with a sucking chest wound back. Bear's name is Odin,
Yes, it is.
and whenever somebody dies, it's blood for Odin. And they don't make great cosplays. They also have a very fun time, and it's pretty cool because a lot of these cosplayers know all the other characters, so if they lose, they know how to die to that character. But huge shout out to James. He was Falcon, Captain America this year, or just Captain America, I guess. And he ended up losing to the eventual winner in sudden death, which not gonna spoil sudden death for anybody. It was so close, so close. But yeah, it is so much fun. Saturday is such a great time. Anything else on that, Susie?
No, I just know that the death match is one that you have to be prepared to be there early for. Don't try to do any panels just before death match because you ain't making it in. If you want to do death match, your panels need to stop at like 5:00. It is busy. It is one of the one of the biggest events at ConnectiCon.
You also have to prepare thy throat for screaming.
Yes. But I actually use everybody going to deathmatch as my chance to finish up in the dealer's room. That's actually normally what I do.
Is it really that dead in the dealer's room when deathmatch is going on?
It's not dead, but it's cleared out enough that you can walk.
Can you hear deathmatch from the dealer's room?
Oh,
okay.
That would be kind of fun.
Well, because in the middle of deathmatch, I had to go use the bathroom, and I swear, the bathroom was rumbling.
Oh, it probably was.
I had no clue what the heck was going on, but it was trying to pee standing up while everything's vibrating. But yeah, shout out to James for a great cosplay. Again, his photos are up in the movie that's playing on your screen. And he also loses to the eventual winner, Dino.
He just got distracted.
With a baby.
Baby.
It's a baby.
We love babies.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Baby. Michelin Baby? Is that better?
Maybe. Because now I want to go watch Ghostbusters. So thanks for that. But moving right along to Sunday.
Now I got Moving Along stuck in my head.
You're welcome.
Off to Sunday and the last day of ConnectiCon.
I'm here for all of your song choices.
It's a small world.
That is not a song choice.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
That is a song choice.
But Sunday is the short day and the final day of con, where the Marriott once again opens up at 8 o'clock, and the dealer's room, I think, opened an hour early at 10 on Sunday. I don't have my badge in front of me.
The dealer's room and con open at the same time. No, I believe dealer's room opened at 10, so I think con opened at 9.
But we had another Will panel to go to, or I did. I learned a lot.
He had one on Saturday too, and then Sunday he had.
Well, I couldn't make the Sunday one.
Or
Saturday one, sorry.
The Saturday one, and then Sunday he had another one. Well, Saturday he had a special guest speaker. She was very cute and adorable.
Yes, and I she looked like she was having fun, but also lost at the exact same time.
Oh yeah.
But Will's panel was basically how to build your own competitive VGC Pokemon team. The panel name, though, a crap guide to VGC. And the fact is, he shows everybody how to do this, gets online to play against somebody, and loses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good job. Good job. But no, him losing kind of shows the point of you can have the best team in the world. You can pick the perfect moves. There's always going to be that variable of something not hitting correctly.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
He did win the second game. Well, no, he bodied the guy in the second game.
But he has a blast doing these panels. It's fun to watch him. It's fun to watch him put the panels together. It's fun to watch him do the panels. I, however, was not leaving my bed to get to his panel for 8 a.m. Sorry.
It was the VGC win was 8. It was. Oh, he
It was
scrambled.
Yeah, there was a small discrepancy, but it's okay because he made it there on time. However, I was not getting up and motivated for 8 a.m. and I told him that because, one, my toddler hadn't even made her way out of her cocoon. I was not disturbing the toddler.
And why would you want to do that?
That's dangerous.
That's what I'm saying.
That's dangerous.
What else he got for Sunday before we close up shop and I have to start getting ready for work?
Do you want to know what my favorite? I mean, I didn't go to any of the trivia. I only went to one, but I think my favorite trivia that I have done so far with Brian was the one we did on Sunday.
The music one, the name that tune.
Yeah, it was
how we were winning up until the end.
Yep. That wasn't what I was going to comment on, but that's okay.
Oh. What were you going to comment on?
It was unique. Like, it wasn't like a pop culture or like a niche kind of thing. Anybody could have done this one. You just had to have some music knowledge.
Yeah.
And I that's part of the reason I love it, is it just, that one was very inclusive.
I really enjoyed. I knew maybe 2 songs. It was no help.
I don't know.
I was more help during Pokemon, but by the time I was giving somebody the answer, they already had it written down.
I will never forgive Will for getting the answer wrong for Detective Pikachu.
But 9 people ended up with a perfect score, and the thing is, the internet crapped out on Brian, so he just gave everybody, all 9 teams, the win because there was no way he could track anything.
Yeah.
But no, to close everything up, the one issue I had, when you go up to the ballroom area, I am not a huge fan of all those tables to sell stuff up there. It just feels really crowded and adds more to the congestion of getting off the elevators and escalators, and it puts a lot of people there that I wasn't a huge fan of it. That was the biggest gripe I had with the placement of those.
I'm going to disagree because this is my second year. I don't remember if they did them.
They did them before
when he was first born. So if they've done it for the last 3 years. Or not.
Yeah, they were there the year before we skipped.
So, I have never had an issue with my stroller weaving around that area.
I had an issue with Paxton's. That's why I was.
Yeah, no, I've never had an issue. So I can understand that perspective, but I also like the fact that they give more artists a chance to sell their product. Because you can't fit anymore in that convention, in that dealer's room.
No, you can barely walk around as it is, which I'm not faulting anybody. It's just the amount of people, and because pack it with businesses, pack it.
Yeah, no, it was this year. That's why I said this was more akin to what it was before COVID, because the way they had the booth set up, the spacing in the aisles, that is more what I have been waiting to go back to. I never liked the old layout that we've had for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But I mean the biggest thing and probably the only thing is spatial awareness. Because like I've never had an issue with the escalators or the elevators going up to outside the ballrooms, but I could understand why, because like if you have people that are like buying like right there, like it can get really congested. So I could see that. So I mean that's a thing. But I mean overall, I think this was my favorite year. Um, it was the first year that I wasn't totally attached at the hip to my toddler, which was great. I got to run away. I got to play with baby. It's like my favorite thing in the world. Um, literally, you can ask my whole family. I love babies. Um, and I think just being able to hang out with my friends. I mean, we were divided. We were on totally separate floors, but we made an effort to hang out, go to the pool, meet up at the convention. Kept going, hey, what are you doing? We want to meet up here. So we were constantly coordinating and everything else. So I think that was like it was so much fun. I love doing things with my friends, and the con is a big part of it for me. Especially since, as I mentioned earlier, one of my best friends who used to live with me is now in Maine, so I see her once a year.
My other issue was the exhibition hall. If you're buying food,
So that has been brought up numerous times.
okay. So I
Yeah. I've been watching the forums, and that has definitely been an issue. Um, because there was a lot of things mentioned about the fact that there was nowhere to sit up near where you bought the
yeah,
food.
they made you walk
And
basically.
yeah, what I find interesting, and maybe it's something to maybe consider for next year, if they just flip
Yeah.
the wrestling and the TCG.
No, I would flip the TCG stuff and the food tables
Well, I could understand why they put the food tables near the wrestling, because
so you could watch something while you eat.
9 times out of 10, that's where last couple of years that we've had the wrestling, people are eating, watching the wrestling. So I could,
It's a lot
so
of
I was
fun
saying,
too. I really
that's what I
I
was saying.
really
If you
enjoy
could
it.
flip the two, maybe. I don't know.
So, I know we got a couple more minutes before we have to say goodbye everybody and, you know, kind of put ConnectiCon 23 to bed. Favorite cosplay that you saw that isn't James?
It's going to have to be, I wish I had asked for their picture, because it was adorable to watch them interact with Evie. And if I could find them again, I totally would, because they had a little sign that says "Dance with me," and it was like a blue. I apologize if you're watching this and you were that person. I apologize if I get this animal wrong, but it was like a blue fox. It was beautiful, and they interacted with my daughter. They were super kind, and they gave her a sticker, and I think that was my favorite, along with the Psyducks. They were with the Psyducks that day, and it was just ah, it was my favorite.
There was a For me there was a Gears of War character
Oh, I missed the Gears of War character.
and he looked straight out of the game. And don't get me wrong, I am a Halo fan. I've only played Gears a handful of times, yet to beat a game, but you know how you could tell where it's from without
Mm-hmm.
knowing who they're portraying, and it was absolutely spot on. Trying to think of any other ones that I can pinpoint.
There was a couple of good ones. I found a lot of them. A lot of them were Pokemon.
I saw a couple um,
There
K-pop
was,
Demon Hunters
yeah,
that were spot on.
there was there was a group that were dressed as K-pop demon hunters, and they were up at the food trucks, and they did one of the songs. They did the
Yes,
whole dance.
yes. Like they were waiting. That was their moment,
Yeah.
and they nailed it.
but it was great to see. And I mean, even if you watch the cosplayers like with the kids, and I really got to see it a little bit more this year because Evie was very mobile and going everywhere.
A little too much. Hard to catch.
Oh yeah.
Needed a leash.
Yeah, she needed something. Um, but they were all super sweet. And
What's
it,
great about the community?
yeah. Um, and they would get down to her level and, talk to her, and maybe not necessarily talk to her, but at least know that, they're safe and they're not, a danger or anything like that. So it was good to see. I think my favorite, oh, I saw the fairy godmother and Cinderella.
Cinderella gave your daughter something.
Cinderella gave my daughter a glass. Well, it was plastic.
I
But
have the photo of it. I just didn't know if you wanted me to put that up. So
yeah, you're more than welcome to put that up. And then the fairy godmother gave my daughter a wand, which her uncles have taught her how to wield it.
I did not. I felt it. I did not teach her how to wield it.
I know which uncle did. I know which uncle did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do as well.
Mm-hmm. But
Whack, 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 whack,
she
whack,
loves
whack, whack.
every minute of hanging out with her uncles. So
The fact that it had to have been Paul.
it was Paul.
Evie came up to me and was like, "Here," and smacked me so hard on the top of my head.
To hit you that
To,
hard on
to the
top of
point
head.
where I was like, please just let one hair just go pip. Oh, she nailed, like, I thought she broke it over my head.
Oh, so my daughter was just doing you dirty all weekend.
Yeah, at least I wasn't wearing contacts.
That's true. But your name is 2 letters and she says your son's name.
It's a problem. They're not even difficult letters.
No.
Even if she said Adge, I would have been fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think it's funny.
But thank you once again, ConnectiCon, for letting us cover the convention for the podcast. Jason with being a huge help from the time we got accepted to it and answering any questions, let us kind of hang out with him. He got to meet the kids. Thank you everybody for coming up, saying hi, chilling with us. I wish I had the Joe Hendry dude's name. I think I added him on Facebook. I don't know it off the top of my head, and I know we got to close up shop because I have to get ready for work. I punch in an hour. So, Susie, this was fun. Can't wait for next year. Hope to see so many people back.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a blast.
I already bought tickets again.
I
got Jessica's and Paxton's for next year.
I think I just have to get Evie's because mine rolled over from a couple years ago.
All right, everybody, take care. Thank you. Hit that like button, subscribe. We'll see you on the next show.
Bye.